Hello everyone, it's Cherie. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're happy and living your best life. So today I am working in my journal again. I'm still chipping away at it, and I'm really hoping that I will have, my goal is to have my pages done by the end of May. That is my goal, because I want to get out of this book and into a new one. So I had a few things sitting on my desk, little random bits, and then I had that flower there sitting on my desk as well, because I was going to use it in a project, and then I decided not to use it, so it was just sitting there. So today I was like, I was just going to go ahead and just throw some originally random stuff in there. And then that little book plate is one that I actually found in a book that I bought at the thrift store, and I think I had brought it home and it fell out, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll keep that and throw that in my journal someday. So I wanted to use it too, and here I'm just showing you that I was thinking about putting that little May calendar down there on the bottom from it's just a copy from a Women's Day calendar from 1956. And I just photocopied it, and I was thinking about using one of those, or the May one, in my book, but it didn't end up making it, but that's okay. So then I remembered that I had these, I'm really not sure what they're called. If you do know, please leave a comment and let me know what they are called. These little illustrations that kind of have like little tags from like old-timey paper dolls that you would like wrap around things. I bought them online, and the lady said that they were vintage and from Germany, and they were just so adorable. I just had to get them, and I haven't really used them, and I got a bunch of them, and I wanted to just kind of swatch them on this page as well, because that rose is actually the same type, only I don't think that the rose is vintage. I think it's modern or newer. And yeah, so I want to just swatch them on here. So on the left hand side there, that little patch page is one that I made a while ago, and I wanted to put it in my journal, but I didn't like the image that was on there, so I wanted to cover it up. So I just grabbed a little scratch piece of scrapbooking paper and inked around it so it would pop a little bit, and put that little girl sitting on a bench there as a just as a little decoration. So yeah, so I'm not really telling a story. I'm just kind of swatching down some stuff that I have and stuff that I found. And I also had like a random grocery list that my husband had written on, and so I was going to use that too. I just kept it just to keep his handwriting. And he doesn't make a list very often, so I wanted to keep it just because. So I'm going to go ahead and put my rose down. And I was thinking that I liked that book plate there on the right hand corner, but I just kind of let it sit until I'm for sure, I guess you could say. So I want to do something to the back of this paper, and I wanted that extra space because I had quite a few of these little, whatever they're called, these cute little images, illustrations. I don't know what they are, but they're cute. And then I had that little strip there is actually from a vintage Eloise Wilkins book, and it was a tree, and I liked it, and I just kept it. I don't know. I tore it off of another page that I was using, and I just kept it around because I liked it. I'll do that sometimes, just keep little pieces of illustrations that I've torn and put them in there randomly. And then I added a little piece of washi tape, and I'm just going to tip this page in, like I'm going to throw some glue on there and then just tip it in. And I kind of go back and forth between putting the page on there and seeing how it's going to look once it's all together, but I didn't want to glue it on until I was basically completely done with it, because I knew it would be tricky to try to do my journaling on there if it was floating in the air, you know. So I was kind of just winging it. And then I wanted to put at least one on one of those little things on the inside, and I liked her. I really hope somebody knows what they're called. Please leave me a comment and let me know, because obviously I'm lost. So I wanted to put something in that bottom right hand corner just to kind of dress it up a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting. And I was thinking, okay, I can throw a label on there. So I just grabbed my little label book and was looking for something. And then I decided to go with something red because her little dress is red and her cap is red, or her bonnet. And I grabbed one of these little vintage sale price stickers that I have that I usually like to, you know, put a word or a date or something like that on there. And I figured I could just put the year on that little sale price sticker. But I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to do the red one or one of these Tracy Fox labels. So I'm going to cut it out and see which one I want to do. So I tried the brown one and then I went with the red one, and I like the red one better. So I'm going to stick with that. So I've got a new phone, and this is the first time that I've recorded a video with my new phone, so I'm really not even sure if there's going to be a huge difference. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully there will be. But it definitely goes wider. It shows more of my desk than the other phone that I was on. And I almost kind of felt like it was the view's a little too wide. So later on I will kind of zoom it in a little bit. And then I felt like it was too close. So it's going to be trial and error for a little while. So then I had this little book page scrap, and I liked that floral, and I liked that it was orange, and it just kind of felt like it went with the whole, like it flowed well with everything. So I was like, I'll cut this out and stick this on there too. So I'm just working on that that little patch page there for the moment. And then I will, you know, migrate to the other pages as well. And that scrapbooking paper there that you see in the background is one of my absolute favorite papers of all time. I never get tired of using it or looking at it, or I just love it. It's just so pretty. So then I wanted to put a little something in the top right hand corner on that book page, just because it kind of looked a little bare to me. So I just went through my my little text words, and I found some that said creativity and one that said it feels good, but it was a little bit long, so I had to trim it off, trim it in half, and then one that said noted, which is that one there that I just put down. Here's where I zoomed it in, because I was like, I don't even know if they're going to be able to see this. So y'all let me know. Do you think it's better if it's out, or if it's better up close? Because I know that you can, depending upon what device you're on, you can like zoom in when you're watching the video. So I don't know, we'll see. And then I found another little quote sticker that says thinking of earlier days, just because that little girl there looked like she was lost in thought looking at her flowers. And I also have this little cut apart card here, and that says let life surprise you. So it's just a bunch of random stuff that some of it kind of goes and some of it is just random. And then I like to put like scripture verses and quotes and things like that in my journal. And so I had this little Daily Bread scripture, and I liked the color. I felt like the orange went with the orangey theme I had going on, so I just used that as well. And now I'm going to place these little images around to see where I want them to be and how I want my layout to go. And I was thinking, I wasn't sure if I was just gonna, I was leaning towards just sticking them on the page, but then I was like, well, maybe I should add some sort of paper background or something like that. And then I was like, no, I'm just gonna leave it, but I'm gonna put a little something here to break them up a little bit and make the page look a little bit more interesting. So I had this little paper that I got from Temu, and I just stuck that on there. So now I'm going to go ahead, and I'm not completely in camera view, I'm sorry. I'm going to just stamp the year on there. And there it is. Yeah, I was trying my lights out. Sorry, I was like, oh, because I realized that they were, those little images, they have such a glare on them because they're kind of shiny, I guess. And yeah, it was bothering me, but there's nothing I can do about it. So otherwise, it'd be really dark. So there's my little scripture verse, and it says, I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not. Isaiah 41:13. So I glued it down, and then I put a staple in it. So I'm liking how this looks, and I'm just going to go ahead and start gluing these little images down. Cutie little, I want to like make some tags or journaling cards with them because I have quite a few, and I just think that they would be really cute little tags or journaling cards, but I haven't done it yet. And then I wasn't sure what I wanted to put on that that paper, and actually right now while I'm doing this voiceover it's blank, but I'm sure I'll come across a quote or something that I want to stick in my journal, and I figured I'd just stick it there whenever I run across one that I like. So I'm just gluing these little things down, and here I was thinking, well, maybe I should put it on the paper so that more of the background paper shows through, but I just kind of felt like it looked really lopsided if I did that, the whole layout, so I didn't end up doing that. I'm going to stick it on the bottom. And I still kind of felt like it needed a little something else, so I went ahead and used that label that I had cut out earlier. And then I had this little embroidered little tiny flower bits that I had made, and I decided to glue that on there too. Just because it's, you know, texture, and I like it. It's something that I made, so it's going in my journal. And then, let's see, oh yeah, and then whenever I did that, I thought, oh, well, I could put one of my little fabric clusters that I've made. Maybe that would work on here too. And I just grabbed my little tin that I have my clusters in and found one that I liked and decided to go with that too. So that rose down there, it actually came, my sister gave it to me, and her and her girlfriend went to Sweden last year to visit her girlfriend's sister, and she was a crafty person too, and she gave my sister some things to give me, and that was actually one of the pieces that she gave me, and I just thought it was really sweet, so I wanted to stick it in here. So then I put my shopping list in that pocket, or my hubby's shopping list. And I wanted to just kind of have a little label that I could write where that rose came from, just so I would remember. It actually came on like a sheet, and I think there was like 6 of them in different colors and stuff. And it just says, Emily brought this rose from Sweden. Sarah's sister gave it to me. So very sweet. And so then here I was thinking, well, maybe I could go ahead and just throw these, just do the whole year and put them in my journal. But then I was like, no, I've done enough for now, so I'm going to stop there. So that pretty much sums it up. I'm going to show you some close-ups. I hope that you guys enjoy this video and perhaps get inspired to play around in your journals too. And I hope that you guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching.